ago. We were talking about series books. We talked about all the different kinds of series books and the main characters in each one.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to talk about those brown E's again.
Ooh, well, I do have a treat for you later.
Ooh.
But I was thinking that now we can pay attention to how that character, the main character, that's in lots of different stories, we can pay attention to how they're responding to some of the problems that they face.
Oh, I like that. You kind of like how if it's cold outside, then you put your jacket on?
Yes, that would be a solution to a problem.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's how you act to a problem. So then we're talking about how characters react to a problem.
That's exactly right. And if you look at one character from one story to another, or even maybe one part or one chapter to another, a lot of times the characters respond in similar ways to each problem that they have. Sometimes it's different, but a lot of times they respond in the same way.
Oh, I'm really excited about this.
I was thinking we could use my dear friend Amelia Bedelia.
I just finished my Amelia Bedelia book the other day. It was so funny.
People say that I have lots of things in common with Amelia Bedelia.
You do. But I'm excited. I want to hear this.
So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to read some of Amelia Bedelia. And I want you to help me with drawing some things and then writing some things. Do you think you're up for the challenge?
I'll do my best.
You've got this.
All
So
right.
we're going to read just one little part from Amelia Bedelia Helps Out, and our friends have already heard this whole book.
No fair.
Yeah, it's the one from Monday.
Oh, I'm excited. Okay, well.
So I picked a favorite part of mine.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let me hear it.
There's one more thing I want you to do. There's a bare spot in my front lawn. Please sow these grass seeds on it. We will be glad to, said Amelia Bedelia. Come on, Effie Lou. They went out front. That spot is bare, said Effie Lou. It sure is, said Amelia Bedelia. She sat down and took 2 needles and some thread from her bag. She threaded the needles. Here's yours, she said. Now, let's sew.
So now it says, step 1. Read a chapter in your book. Draw a picture of what happened and then write about it in words. Okay, so I'm going to get out my colors. We're going to make this fun.
Ooh.
So
I love using lots of colors. And you have the smelly ones. Those are my favorite.
It smells like brownies.
I wonder if it's the brown E's. Oops, I did that. Or if it's like the yum brownies. That sounds so good right now. Ooh, that looks kind of like Amelia Bedelia.
It is Amelia Bedelia. So this is what I remember what happened.
Okay.
Some of those details that we talked about last week.
Yeah.
How we have to think and reread about details of the
We're
story.
going to reread.
Oh, good. All right. So she was outside and in
the grass. There's the grass.
Okay. So then we have Amelia Bedelia went outside to the grass.
Yes. Yes. So you drew a picture of what happened, and now you're writing in words what happened.
Yes.
Great. Good job following directions.
Thanks, I try.
Amelia Bedelia went outside to the grass.
To the grass. I remember that the grass was a very specific part of that reading. Okay,
So
how did I do?
You did great. I think that we could maybe give a little more detail, but usually when we reread, we come up with more detail.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for step 2?
I'm ready.
The first part of step 2 says read the same chapter or part in your book. You ready?
Ready.
There's one more thing I want you to do. There's a bare spot in my front lawn. Please sow these grass seeds on it. We will be glad to, said Amelia Bedelia. Come on, Effie Lou. They went out front. That spot is bare, said Effie Lou. It sure is, said Amelia Bedelia. She sat down and took 2 needles and some thread from her bag. She threaded the needles. Here's yours, she said. Now, let's sew.
I remember now. So we had
So you're going
Amelia.
to draw a picture of your problem
Yes.
that happened in that character. Okay.
Amelia Bedelia went outside to the grass, just like the first part. But the one part that I got in my picture, ooh, I paid attention, I promise,
I know you did.
was that there was a bare spot.
Do you know what that means, a
Yes.
bear spot?
Well, at first, when you first read it, I thought it meant
Oh, like a bear.
like a bear. But then I realized, yeah, I'm not Miss Simpson. I have to pay attention. A bare spot means it was blank,
That's really good.
like that.
Oh, I wouldn't want my grass to look like that.
No, but you know, it happens sometimes, especially under swings.
Do you think she's going to come up with the solution?
Or how she responded.
Can you write about what you drew in this picture?
Oh, I almost forgot. So here, Amelia Bedelia.
I love her name.
I do too. It rhymes.
Yeah, I like that.
She went to fix a bear, B-A-R-E.
That's very good spelling.
Not
That's a
wrong.
magic-y.
It does. Which means it gives all its power to the
That will be A.
whoop, whoop, to
A.
a bare spot in the grass.
Okay, so the problem is the bare spot in the grass. I wonder if we can figure out how she's going to respond to that problem.
You know, I was so focused on the bare spot,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot. Do you mind rereading that section?
So we can reread it again and we can get all of this new information.
I love rereading.
Put your listening ears on. There's one more thing I want you to do. There's a bare spot in my front lawn. Please sow these grass seeds on it. We will be glad to, said Amelia Bedelia. Come on, Effie Lou. They went out front. That spot is bare, said Effie Lou. It sure is, said Amelia Bedelia. She sat down and took 2 needles and some thread from her bag. She threaded the needles. Here is yours, she said. Now, let's sew.
I got it.
You know how she responded?
She did. So we have here Amelia Bedelia.
She's always so happy.
She is. I really like her character.
Yeah.
In my book, Amelia Bedelia, she actually got a little sad, and it made me
Oh, no.
feel bad for her because it's not normally like that.
Mhm.
But guess what? At the end, she was happy again, and it made the book all better.
She always tries really hard.
Oh my goodness, and that's my favorite part about her. So she was in the grass with the bare spot. I got that part.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that she responded to
I
it
love that word.
was she took some needles, doop, doop,
She's so funny.
and some thread. I'm gonna imagine she got
A
green
lot of
thread.
That would
And
be
a
really
lot of
smart.
Yeah, and she started to sew. So my writing is going to say that Amelia Bedelia, and here's where I have to be, oops, I misspelled it.
I love that you fixed it though. That's something that good writers do.
Well, thank you. I always feel like I need to double check and revise my work before I turn it in.
That's really good.
So Amelia Bedelia, I gotta be careful because she didn't sew like S-O-W, which is what you do with grass. She sewed like, can I see the words in the book to make sure I spell it
Yeah,
correctly?
that's a great idea.
S-E-W, Amelia Bedelia.
Oh my gosh, I have a thought. I'm
Ooh.
gonna let you finish, but I got a really funny thought.
Needle, and I'm excited, and thread to sew the grass. She's so helpful. What's your funny thought?
So we talked about how there was a problem, and Amelia Bedelia responded in a certain way. Do you think she knows that she actually created another problem?
Oh
She wasn't supposed to sew it like you sew clothes.
Silly Amelia.
So silly.
Oh,
So today,
funny.
friends, when you are reading in your series book, you're going to do this exact same thing. And we can't
awesome.
wait to see your work that you turn in.
yes.
And while you guys are working on that, Miss Bogan, I made you a tea cake.
Oh no.
You don't like it?